Not an MLK dream. I wish. That would be nice. A different one. This was a different dream. In the dream was LeBron James. In the dream was my cousin. In the dream was me. Last but not least, in the dream was the state of California. People were hovering around LeBron like I imagine they would be in real life. And he was cracking jokes like I imagine he would be in real life. One thing about all of the characters, we were all from Ohio, Cleveland, Akron area. So maybe that has some form of symbolism in it. I don't know what that is yet, but I'll consult with the professor. But anyway, we was in California. I want to say Los Angeles. And I was uncomfortable. LeBron seemed to be very comfortable. We get into a bus, some large kind of like mega bus. There's more people than characters that are named from Ohio, but I don't really know them. And we're riding on this mega bus. LeBron and the crew that was around him, they was still laughing. My cousin Dave he was more into it than I was. I was the one still feeling more uncomfortable. So we riding on this mega bus, and as I'm looking out the window to my left, to my right, it's buildings and with glass just broke out. There's glass all on the sidewalks, businesses, industries, mom and pop shops, windows busted, popped, just ashes without the ashes. And LeBron and his crew was still in their form of a bubble laughing. Not at the broken glass, because I think the busted buildings was normal. For those that don't know, this is symbolic, I guess, to the dream. LeBron James is a billionaire. So why would we ever be in any area at all that was congested with busted glass? I don't know. If you're a dream reader, maybe you can break some of this stuff down for me. Send me a comment or whatever. So we're riding on this mega bus, and I'm becoming more leery. Some might say scared. I can accept that if we're just being truthful. One of the things that I pride myself on, which is a bad word, is being able to be defensive and protecting myself. But what I couldn't do in this environment was be protective. No instruments of assistance, no automatic instruments, no carving utensils or nothing. Basically bucky naked with a billionaire laughing. He don't know me, I don't know him really. So it's not like there's an awareness or a sense of protection that's there. So my cousin, who's doing a good job, which is sweet, of blending in. We're driving in this megabus down the street, and all of a sudden I doze off. Like whether I was drugged or God closed my eyes for peace because my brain was rambling and I was going crazy. It definitely, or it was because I was overexhausted and tired and had worked myself to the bone in terms of trying to be aware. We're in California. I don't know. I'm with a billionaire. I don't know nothing about the lifestyle of a billionaire. So when I wake up, and this is almost the end of the dream, when I wake up still inside of the dream, I'm chained to a chair that's sitting on the side of the road. I'm chained. I really don't know where LeBron, my cousin, the crew, the gangbangers in the streets, Crips, the Bloods, and whoever else, the homeless people, the pedophile preachers, streetwalkers, the prostitute women trying to sell dirty sex, the people that's interested in going through your pockets to get money, to get my money. I don't know where none of them are at. So I wake up and I'm completely off guard. I hear noises, voices. So before this dream ended, I woke up and I ended up loosening myself from the chains because I just refused to be tied down. So I unwiggled my way out of the chains. And I walk into a department store, windows was busted, and I go in there and my cousin, LeBron James, and the crew, their heads all snapped when I stepped on a piece of glass, and I came in there. Everybody looked at me, but nobody said a word. And then all of their heads turned back to the front, and they just continued doing whatever they was doing. And I woke up and it was time to go to work. So that's the dream. For all of you interpreters, interpret that for me. Interpret it. I'll give you some of my own things. I'm thinking about me being alone, even though I was around what we're going to call family, people that I either know or familiarity with, but I was still feeling uncomfortable. The California thing, to me, just reminded me of distance. Foreign land, not one of the local bands, eat out of trash cans, clothes in a plastic bag, pants naturally sag, and I never ever get mad. See, I'm from Cleveland. See, we from Cleveland. Hated from the place we preaching. Who we reaching? I don't know. Maybe nobody. But who watch me? More problems than anybody. I don't know, but it's the same as in 94. You know, LeBron, my cousin, me and the crew, we hit the axis of the earth for what it's worth. I guess they could care less, or we could care less about if you're hurt. But it's the same as it ever was. Load ammunition, let's just go blow up the world. That's quite absurd, but I learned from the suburbs. Blamed for sex by a girl high on herbs. Love y'all. Motell Granite the Great.